Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope you guys doing all right. Another nice day of work for me. As you probably can see, today I want to talk about this reading that I was just listening to. Because I don't know if it pertains to me. I don't think it does, honestly. It's talking about this friend or something, or some female that I met. And I guess nothing crazy happened or whatever. It could be somebody from the past or something, because it says something about it's somebody that you were cool with and you had a decent friendship with them, like nothing too bad happened, but you said something like, it'd be good if we were friends. Like, I guess we may have talked about liking each other. And yeah, that's some shit I would say, like, nah, I don't want to ruin this friendship. Like, I don't have a lot of good friends, so why ruin that? And I can see myself saying that, but I see a lot of men say things like that because even the reader was saying it was like, you're on your get money or you're on your growing and healing thing and whatever. So you're going to be quick to pass up a relationship because you're trying to focus on yourself, you're trying to build or just live your life and actually enjoy it. Relationships are hard nowadays. There's so much that goes into it. It's not worth it arguing with somebody and being with somebody and just wasting time. Like, you're going to die. Why spend most of your time arguing with somebody about shit that don't matter? Sound the horns, long range. Now, when I kept listening to it, I was like kind of happy because it kept saying like this person finally acknowledges this person now and they can see them. Or what did she say? She said, yeah, you just talk like, I guess, like, this is why I don't think it's for me, because I don't remember doing this, but maybe I have. It says something like, yeah, use me like a pact. If you're not with nobody in 10 years, maybe we should be together. Now, I'm sure majority of people have said that to somebody. You know what I mean? May have not kept that promise. Or you may have found somebody, you know? So that made me think to myself, like, this isn't for you. And like I say, I listen to the readings for scientific and emotional things because it's shit people go through. So for me, it may be for one of you guys watching. You know what I mean? Sound the horns, long range. And if it is, let me tell you this: pull your head out your ass, my G, or my female ninja. Pull your head out of your ass and I'm not saying just jump into it or nothing, but give this person a chance. Like, you never know. You're already cool with them for mad long, so you have some type of respect for each other. That's a good thing. You are older now and have been through some bullshit, so you kind of know what you want and don't want. Um, Sometimes everybody in life is not meant to build everything on their own. You know what I mean? So you may be wanting to do the man thing and build, build, build. You know what I mean? But, dog, some of the greatest men in history had help from women that believed in what they were doing and said, fuck the rest of the world. That nigga's the truth. And I want to see whatever he's building come to fruition because it's a good thing. Or maybe beneficial towards her. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's a good thing for her. So, it kept saying about how, like, tradition that, yous are on, like, different, like, opposite sides of faith, of, like, the Lord, I guess. And I could understand that because coming from the Bible, there's the people that believe in the Bible and they do the religious church thingy thing. And then there's people that are spiritual and we believe in the Bible. We just don't believe in doing stuff the traditional way. We think outside the box. Like, think about that saying. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box. Have you ever seen straight lines in nature? My father doesn't make straight lines when he creates things. So, isn't a box 4 straight lines? Who made that box and why is your brain in it? You're supposed to be free. Sound the horns. Now, she kept saying tradition is what stands in the way of this. And I can see that because if one person is traditional, then that means their family is. And then if one person's spiritual, then, that's bumping heads. That means people gonna run their mouths and stuff. But what both of you have to realize is who gives a fuck about what they gotta say? They're not gonna live your life. They're not gonna make you happy. And it's not their job for, you know what I mean? It's your life. Now, what also, the tradition thing, it kept making me think of the way everyone does this man, what's a fucking man now? This alpha male, super duper dude, and you gotta have your money and you gotta be muscles. No! Alpha, I'm the ruler of the house and I'm fucking everything and blah 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 blah. Nigga, there's so many people that ain't even allowed to be like that now. How do they follow tradition? Like, when I think about it overall, like with my people, alright, if every woman was to only be with a man that had more than her and all that, that means our race is done. Because they allow our women to get more than us. And even if it ain't they allow, we're behind. And if we're not behind, we don't have enough. Because we're not high value man and all that, right? So we're just fucked as a race. You know what I mean? Because of tradition. And it ain't a bad thing. A woman should want to be with a man that, could provide and all that. But what's really provision nowadays when women make so much money? Why do you need a provider when you are the provider? You need a man to do all that other man, sound the horns. You need a man to do all that other man stuff. Like, make you not feel alone and shit. Now, I'm starting to realize the world is literally beating women and men in the head to become Conan the fucking Barbarian and Xena the Warrior Princess. Everybody thinks they're a king and a queen. And I be looking at some of these people that be so, like, self-proclaimed, and I'm like, yo, I see flaws all over you, dog. You fake-ass alpha niggas, half y'all ain't really in shape. Y'all worked out in your early 30s or 40s, and then y'all don't even work out no more. Like, well, this nigga say, well, Jadakiss say, niggas Larry Holmes, dog, you flabby and sick. I be laughing at you dudes. I be like, yo, don't hit me with that alpha shit because you worked out for a little bit, took a little steroids, or, you know what I mean, took a creatine, you got your right, you know what I mean, your weight right. It's like the same thing with the fat girls trying to be skinny. If a girl's head is the size of this and she gets herself skinny, well, you're gonna be a skinny girl with a big ass head. You're gonna look way weirder than you did when you were fucking fat. That's because you're a thick woman. You're supposed to be thick, juicy, and lovable. You're not supposed to be fat though. The thick thighs and all of that shit's sexy as hell when it's in proportion. It really is. It blows some of these skinny girls completely out of the water. But traditionally, we're only supposed to, as an alpha man, don't go at the girls that ain't a toothpick, ain't completely in shape. Xena Warrior Princess, get the fuck out of here with that. Every woman ain't built to look like that. Every woman ain't built to look like Beyonce. Every nigga ain't built to be a fucking star athlete quarterback. So everybody that don't fit these archetypes are not allowed to have these things. Because, like, you know, if we all hold each other to these standards, none of us are getting this shit. It's a fucking joke. You got dudes that have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then they're like, I'm this example. But then I'll pick your ass apart quick about some real shit when it comes time to some valor. Some what's the plan, what we gonna do besides give you money and watch you talk a whole bunch of dumb shit. Like I keep saying it. The easiest way for the majority of poor people to understand how to do relationships is a model. You know, an example, how we watch all the rich ones and we try to think that's our example, even though none of us are getting up there or ever going to live like that. How come there's not an average man example? Get it? How come average people don't prop that motherfucker up? Y'all prop up other niggas that has nothing to do with your life. You ain't living nothing like them, you never will. You ain't gonna ball out of control, nigga. You gonna work to the day you die. Like majority of the rest of us, regular people. Now, I say that because it's the truth. We all hold each other to all these stereotypes, and we want a man to look like this, and we want a woman to look like that, and we want a man to have this much. But then we live in a world where we literally know what's up, man. Everybody can't have it like that, and it's just the way it is, and ain't no fucking changing it. And I get it. That's what makes the world the world. Even in my father's world, we go back to old days where there's no money and it's the barter system and you gotta work and all of that and live off the earth. It's the same thing. There's gonna be a couple of real dudes and a bunch of whole other niggas that don't get the baddest chicks. But you know what was fair about my father's world? All the chicks wasn't bad and had fake ass makeup and all that shit on. And back in those days, the man that was the alpha dude, he did get more than one wife, so he can keep the population going and stuff. And then all the average girls that didn't get picked by the high super leader guys, the guards and the fucking dudes that did the important jobs, then all the rest of the regular men, they got with them. They didn't say, ugh, I'm gonna be alone now, fuck it, I'm done, who cares, all men ain't shit. No, they said, alright, there's these men over there, they ain't the best, but I obviously ain't the best neither, because them niggas didn't choose me. Right? And more people were getting together and being happy for what they had, not what the fuck they dreamed or they were, and self-proclaimed, I'm a queen, I'm the fucking Lion King out here. I be looking at dudes like, yo, bro, as a people, no matter what people you are, what the fuck is love? What is it really defined by? How come people say, oh, you gotta have this, and man, the love of the life, all that stuff. And then I see average, regular, broke-ass people madly in love with each other, do anything for each other, ride or die for each other, live, have kids, and all this, and they love each other. And then I see all these other motherfuckers with money Everybody got problems. Or just like the ones down here, there's only a few, no matter what level you up, there's only a few people that actually see the fucking reality of what relationships are. It's experience, it's commitment, it's let's take a chance and actually try to do the shit. And if it don't work out, all right, let's not be mad and play games and do all this extra shit. Move on to the next one. Everything has become games now, I realized. The more and more I see on the internet, I realize this everybody's a fucking kid. I'm included. I ain't one of yous. But at least I could see this shit. At least my father allowed me to see this shit and be able to admit it. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? So many people are unhappy and not with people for no reason. Because of these high expectations. In a world where you can blatantly see, nah, that's not gonna happen. You know? And it's because of traditions, expectations. The reading kept saying about how I guess the man is gonna want to reject this woman, or maybe it could be opposite, because you know we got a lot of manly men, manly women. And I mean mental wise. I don't mean, oh, you a bitch nigga, or you a masculine. No, you just think like a dude. You on your shit. You apply yourself because you have to. And some men are on their feminine. They ain't really trying to hear nothing really. They in a creative mode. You know, like women create life. So what I realized about it is if someone makes you happy and the world says blah 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 blah, does their opinion matter, or does that person making you happy and fulfilling what your soul and your needs as a body want? Because I hear everybody talking about I need this and I need them to look like that, I need them to have that, and then I see these same people never with nobody, or they get that person and then have more complaints. Talking about he didn't do this and do that. You never asked for that and this and this and that. You asked for this and that. And then you get with him and now he gotta do this, and it's like, yo, stop. Men and women are not a goddamn a prize you win out of a fucking machine. Like, people treat people and look at people like robots and shit, like it's a fucking prize you just do. Alright, send your ass in for repairs. It's like, god damn, man. Like, when the fuck is everybody just like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I don't get out as much and I ain't been around people in a while, you know, but I don't know, I just don't like to see what I see. I don't like to hear what I hear. Like, y'all be watching people walk past my phone and say crazy. You seen that girl in that last video? I just want to punch you in your face. There's a little girl and a little boy. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't believe how many things I hear little kids talk about and just say, and I'm like, yo, your future is fucking doomed. You're doomed. You're already ready to be destroyed. All you gotta do is meet the right dumbass man, or all you gotta do is meet the right dumbass girl, and the cycle of bullshit is go sound the horns, is nice and rolling into the future. Little girls and little boys, niggas run, females I need a man with money, and you know, you're in fucking high school. You need sound the fucking horns. You need to pay attention to them books. You need to learn what a fucking real man even is. Before you're talking about, I need a man with money. How the fuck is that always the first thing out of a fucking female's mouth? How's the first thing out of a man's mouth is the stupidest shit? I need to submit to me. Nigga, a woman that's gonna be with you gonna submit to you. That's just like, you know what I mean? That's the same thing as a woman saying, I need a man to provide. Motherfucker, that's what we do. It's just what we do. So that shouldn't even be on your list. It's how much you want them to provide. That should be on your list. And when you name that high number, what the fuck do you do that deserves that? Get it? Either or. Now, I say that to say this. As I was listening to the reading, and it kept saying things about how the man or the person that's on their purpose and the friend that sees potential in the person that has their purpose now, that they are like, they see it like, yo, listen, you're out here crusading by yourself, and I already fuck with you like that, and now that I see you in a different light, I want to be the person to help you out. I want to help you get the nigga. I could take your pain away, female or whatever, whoever these people are. One person sitting there like, yo, I could be what you want, but I'm over here on this side, and you may not like that because of your ways. Get it? Sound horns. Like a man, like say if it's a man in his purpose and a woman that was the friend and they're on top of their game. Now man's grinding and the woman's like, dog, you could be over here. I have everything. Just come over here. You are such a real man to me that nigga, you ain't gotta have all that. You already are that to me. You could just keep your regular wherever you at and you work on your plans and whatever you really want to do. Come over here, daddy. Now, a man that's on purpose and on these I'm a man, I'm a blah, 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 because it said religious, so maybe he's more of the spiritual and the other one's more traditional, or maybe he's traditional, so that makes him like, no, I got to be the one to provide, and I want to, you know what I mean? If I don't, listen, nigga, when Jesus needed help, who helped him? Who gave him ducats? Oh, y'all don't know about that? Y'all don't know about that? How Jesus needed to campaign and go around? What, you thought he was just walking around and the Lord was just making him get free shit? No. Anyway, it could be that. So that man would have to realize, like, I could keep on doing this and getting nowhere, or I can go over here and break my manly ways and get jumped up in life and just say, I don't give a fuck about what nobody's saying. I'm styling on y'all now. What you gonna say? Oh, your girl helped you. Ha ha ha. And you're supposed to look at them like, yeah, exactly. Where's your girl? Where's your wife? Did she help you get up, or you had to do it? You had to do it yourself? Ha 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 ha. It was hard. It was hard for you, and I got it easy. That's what you're supposed to say to them. Fuck you, and don't be mad that you had to do it that way, and I got to do it my way. Get it? Now, if it's reversed and it's a woman, it may be, I don't know. She's held on to some tradition of, maybe letting go of somebody and wanting to, maybe she's with somebody for a long time and she believes the old, stay with somebody until you're dead even though you're fucking miserable as hell. Or it could be like sound of horns. Just things like that. Moral of the story is, we live in a new created reality. The Lord made our bodies to adapt. He made our minds to adapt. So we can still adapt and still follow the law. Get it? Just because your woman's the bread earner doesn't, like Kev said, half you chicks don't deserve a good man, because if you got one and he didn't have the money you wanted, you would make him feel like shit. So you wouldn't even appreciate getting a good man, because the only thing a good man is to you is having more money than you. That's why you getting a man ain't never going to satisfy you, because you don't know what a good man is. Just like men. You don't know what a good woman is. If you're only looking at her for what she looks like and how sexy she is, you know what I mean? What the fuck? That's a human being, bro. Like, they're worth more than that. And then with the lame-o shit, my kids, the mother of my kids. Y'all niggas is pathetic with that's the great thing, because I love the kids, and, you know, Most High and stuff. But a woman's more than that. Get it? Like they're supposed to be your helpmate. They're supposed to want to balance and help your life. Get it? You're supposed to want to trust her with certain things you don't trust anybody else with. Sound the fucking horns. Get it? You can't help who you trust and who you love. It's up to them to actually just go forward it and say, fuck everybody else. I trust this person. I love this person. This shit's working. I don't care if it's opposite. I don't care if it looks strange. I don't care if it, whatever. We're happy and you're not. Don't tread on me. But who am I? I'm just some guy talking. Alright? All love, all praise to the Most High. Adonai, Heya Heya, Ohave you, Ohave me.